If you are a political candidate, campaign, or party, you should have priorities that allow you to appeal in a way that wins elections. And if you are a movement, let's say you're part of the broader left or the broader right, you don't necessarily have to get elected, right? If you are at, maybe you know where I'm going with this, a think tank, for example, or a nonprofit or an outside interest group, you might not have to win elections. But you do have to win hearts and minds. You do have to win in the battle of ideas. In fact, a lot of that is part of your job if you work at a think tank or a nonprofit. And I thought this City Journal piece by Chris Rufo put the Heritage Foundation / Tucker Carlson / Groyper, whatever, Nick Fuentes, whatever, controversy in a good perspective. And I just want to highlight a little bit of what I liked about what Rufo wrote. His piece was titled "What Everybody Misses About Nick Fuentes." And, I think it's, without getting into everything Fuentes, I think he makes a good point when he says, quote, "The right-wing case against Fuentes should be focus on actions and outcomes. Fuentes divides the right, taps into the left-wing fantasy about conservatives as Nazis, rails against President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, and does not lead young men toward a better life. The incentives for Fuentes and the incentives for the right are completely opposed. If he wins, conservatives lose. This is a major test for the right and one it must win. Arguing with the Nazism versus anti-Nazism frame misses the point, even if one side is correct on the merits. We need to rely on cool analysis instead of heated reaction. Instead of feeding the Fuentes phenomenon, we should point the public in a constructive direction and marginalize those who would sabotage the conservative cause." And this isn't just in response to Fuentes, it's in response to us now being on week 2 of a controversy over Kevin Roberts putting out a video with his opinion on Tucker Carlson hosting Nick Fuentes. Like, we're multiple layers into the Fuentes controversy at this point. And actually today, just a couple of hours ago, Eliana Johnson got over at the Free Beacon a leaked full video of an emotional, tear-filled Heritage Foundation town hall that took place today. And again, this was leaked. It was after everyone at the Heritage Foundation sat in that room and asked what was going to be done about the leaking, why people were leaking. Senior people at Heritage said, do not leak, resign if you feel like you need to leak, but do not leak. And then in that very video where they're telling people not to leak, of course, it gets leaked.